ugly motherfucker.
The aliens won't let it happen. You reveal all their secrets.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound.
An alien kept deep under the ground in Area 51.
If aliens are real.
The truth is, Macy, we haven't actually made direct contact with aliens.
It's unexplained aerial phenomenon.
Midnight aliens.
The Midnight Alien.
Midnight aliens.
The Midnight Alien.
Jesus! They weren't there. He's white. He's white. He's supposed to be black.
So welcome to the Midnight Aliens.
Oh crap!
Yeah, we're rolling. Bear said go.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
I
said let's get this rolling.
Exactly. So
should record it. We're talking about the
No, wait, stop it. Let's start over.
Nah,
no.
Nah, whatever.
There's no starting over.
There are no redos. Welcome to the Midnight Aliens. This is the all original cast. Skeleton Crew up in the house. Go ahead and refer to yourselves just in case we got some new listeners or whatever. Bear, self-proclaimed host, self-proclaimed bearific person. What are you doing?
We gotta
make sure you got some technical difficulties.
We gotta make sure he's even on.
So don't even know if the mic is on right now.
So this week,
Yeah, it's working.
This week I went to Fresno, right, for my girl's brother, so he could take his police test or whatever. And I showed him our podcast.
Is this what the cuss? No.
So embarrassing. Because I had Sofa King playing on first, and then I went to ours.
We got to edit that.
I turned the volume up all the way. I still couldn't hear us.
Crappy car stereo. No.
On my phone and on the stereo, on both.
I don't have any problems.
I don't have any problems either.
I couldn't hear us.
The people
We're so low.
I think it's just we're too far.
Yeah,
probably.
I think we need to buy that thing where we can have all the mics in our faces. You know,
That's an individual mic. That's like money.
We already priced it out.
Well, I bought mine. Kuhn bought his.
Well, that's two.
Where is it? We need the two.
But we still needed to be. Yeah, we still been able to. We still need to enable the recording for each specific mic.
I think we need
because whenever we put two, one's dominant, one's set as default, other one's not.
Is all this going to be on the episode?
I think we need that little. I think we need that little box thing. I forgot what it's called. There's a little box you plug all the mics into.
Yeah, no, dude, it's like it's
sound box.
No.
If we had two, both of them right now, that would sound perfect.
Yeah,
especially when we have a lot of people.
Yeah, because we had 2 and 2. So
no, we have 4. Even better.
We need like a circle table, maybe
one in each corner of the circle
evenly.
table.
I think the two
of the round Earth table.
On the round. We'll give it some oval.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our absolute best. Hey, what are all these things over here?
Trigger level. No, don't do it. It's set to catch all of us.
Oh, it is right now?
Yeah, different settings for just
what about
up,
this one?
Or just this way, or just behind you,
what about
or
this
dual.
One? What about this?
I don't remember. I had to look at the box.
You lost the box.
The box tells you. I don't remember what it was.
All right, so
let's just turn that up.
What's the top?
That's fine.
Well, do you guys want to do the shootings then?
Well, we're 20 minutes.
Because we're supposed to do a certain topic, but the person who wanted to do it didn't even show up, so we could just save it.
Oh, I want to talk about my dream. Remember, I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, he wanted to talk about the topic we were supposed to talk about, but he didn't even show up because he's sick.
Oh, allegedly.
He has kilomangaitis. So.
Yeah, whatever.
So maybe we can just go on about what you want to talk about.
His booty hurts.
Okay, we'll give Bear.
Let me talk about my dream. Right. I don't know if you guys remember when I
Inception.
When I talked to you guys on the chat.
Tom Cruise.
So pretty much, like, I had like this weird dream. I don't know why. Like, it was all of us in the podcast. It was weird. So pretty much, I had a dream.
It's like Kung Fu Panda. You had the podcast dream.
Yep, the podcast dream.
You had the noodle dream.
You are ready.
So I had pretty much a dream about.
Did you write it all down?
I wrote it down because I know we're gonna do we're gonna have like 3 weeks before we discuss this. So I wasn't gonna remember.
I know what's with that, man.
So pretty much, I had a dream about the moon, kind of like the lunar eclipse.
The moon landing.
So the best way I could describe it is that like we were all outside, like kind of where our old house used to be, faded. I know Bear remembers right across the street from the
school,
from the escuela.
Okay.
So pretty much, yeah. So pretty
Yeah,
much for my
We all live there.
Yeah, we all live there.
I live there too.
This is what awesome about the Skeleton Crew. We all live there.
So pretty much in my dream, we're in the front where that tree was at, and we're looking at we're gonna watch a solar eclipse or I guess you call it lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we're doing the podcast outside, and we're gonna watch it and talk about it at the same time. So pretty much what happened is, the way I could describe it is that the moon was where did I put? That the moon started like this weird. I don't know if you guys ever seen those pictures of like the moons and its cycles.
Yeah.
Like that started happening in the sky. Like the moons, like there was multiple moons all of a sudden.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's different shadows of it.
Yeah, different shadows of it. And like they kind of show you the cycle of it.
Buddha
like
star.
from like
Yeah, it goes from
crescent
crescent
moon
to
to
half, be a
half,
raver.
the full, the new moon,
Yeah,
and
the
then
new-
I
back
got
to
you.
crescent. Okay, so pretty much that was going on above us, and like I don't know why, but Spike's all like, that only happens if the Earth is flat. No, like for real, it's not in my dream, because like
Oh my god.
he's all like, and this is proof that the Earth is flat. And they're gonna be talking on the news. They're gonna deny it. He's like, either one is gonna happen. Either the world's gonna end, or they're gonna lie to us about what we all saw together. And I was all like, I don't know. That's kind
Like
of
they
weird.
care what we saw anyways.
I was like, how can you like say that? Like we just all saw it. How are they gonna deny it? It was pretty weird. And then like after that, after we saw the cycle, like it started like fading in the background. Fade. So as it started fading, like these. Like I remember seeing like a huge meteor just come across, and it like hit like the school across the street. And I remember Bams was all like, "Oh man, we should go check it out." And then Bear was all like, "Yeah, hell yeah, we could go collect it. It'll be worth some money."
Like dirt.
Yeah, like so as soon as
I want superpowers.
So like as soon as we started walking towards the fence to jump it to go across to the schools, like this other like. All of a sudden, you see like another meteor come across the sky, but it wasn't on fire. It was just like it'll block the light, and then it'll come. And then all of a sudden, like a bunch of more started coming in. And I remember me and Fada were like, "Oh, we got to get back inside and warn everybody, like get out of the house because we're gonna get hit." And then as soon as we turned, like one was coming directly towards the house, and me and Fada, I don't know what happened to you guys, but you guys disappeared for some reason. But me and Fada like jumped on the fence. Me and Fada jumped on the fence and jumped off to the dirt street. As soon as we jumped off, it hit like the fence where we were at, and we were like, it was just like I was all full of adrenaline. I was all scared, and I ran inside. It was a weird dream, but it was weird how like
then you got your AR-15 with extended mag and bump stock.
Trip to video.
But yeah, that was pretty much my dream. It was pretty
But
weird.
it seemed real.
Yeah, it seemed real. It was like scary, and then Spike's explanation of the. That only happens if the Earth is flat. And I was like, that's weird.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a pretty weird dream.
We're over there eating McDonald's off a meteor.
One thing I think I was gonna ask him too was when he says the sun gets close in the middle and during the summer. I was like, yeah, because it's the outskirts, right? Winter and in the middle. Why come we can't look up and it's like directly above us if it's over us in the middle? I thought about that too. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Because we're not at the equator.
I was like, people are crazy. They don't look straight up and the sun's right there. I thought about it. I was like, that doesn't even make
Spike's
sense.
triggered right now.
I had to think about it too. 'Cause I was watching videos. I was like, what? I was like, oh fuck, that doesn't even make any sense. That's way off, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked straight up and the sun's right there and it's going
Spike just woke up out of his sleep. Something is wrong.
He senses it.
It's indigestion.
Anyways,
It's
All right. So
indigestion
anyways,
in my
besides my dream,
in my round
which was
stomach.
pretty weird. So
and I bought a cool Freemason Bible over the span of the last podcast.
Yeah, a whole
It's-
$1.
I've been having weird dreams. I keep the
6
baby.
pesos if you.
I keep the Bible underneath my bed, and ever since then I've been having weird dreams. So maybe it's bad.
Bad juju.
Yeah, there you go.
you touch it as bum bum.
Maybe it is.
Oh my god.
I had a dream about Godzilla, and it was like one of those terrifying dreams.
I
too.
just watched that movie too.
Like it was chasing me. It was one of those times when you wake up from a dream and you're like your heart's like doo 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 doo, like you can feel it coming out of your chest.
Yeah.
Dude, do you have
Like
this?
every night.
No, but that happens to you a lot, or like your heart's beating, like it hurts. Like,
yeah, it does.
You wake up and you're like, am I gonna die? Yeah, you're like, You're like, am I gonna die? Because like it's just like, you can feel it.
You can literally like hear it.
Yeah,
when
and it hurts.
You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and it fucking hurts. I recently had that.
It's like, oh, it's the Bible.
I think
it's under my bed. It's coming after me.
You know, I think we just fucked ourselves up with energy drinks and.
I did have 2 energy drinks too that day.
See?
I did, honestly.
That always happens.
I had a V8 energy in the morning. I drank coffee. Then I had a Monster.
Oh my gosh! No wonder.
But I didn't feel nothing the whole day. It was just that night when I fell asleep and I woke up. It was like 4 a.m. when I woke up.
Yeah, because you're still loaded.
It was just.
It was like Bear when I give him the pre-workout. I gotta go to the gym twice, mijo.
I went 3 times, dude. I went 3 times, man.
I tried to go to the gym with this guy. Oh man, I took pre-workout. We went there. It was closed.
It was closed.
I was like, I looked at him. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
It was like at 12 a.m. We went to the gym.
I could not sleep.
Dude,
I was like,
I thought your guys' gym was open 24.
It was when we went to the other gym.
Yeah, that's when we went to In Shape.
In Shape's open 24. We went over there by my house.
Not that day, right?
Yeah, I think it was only like Fridays or something. They
Yeah.
closed like at
It's
11.
Monday through Thursday. It's open 24 hours.
Yeah, so we went Friday.
Yeah, we went Friday.
We went Friday and
The gym.
That gym.
Yeah, we went there. Man,
in Texas.
I took
Hey,
pre-workout. I was all ready.
It's
to
worldwide.
go. And then
Iraq.
They just open one in Afghanistan.
Kuhn over here, he's all laughing at me while I'm all freaking going
Coked
crazy.
out.
For real. Seriously, it's like you're
He
coked
chugged
out.
it right before we went in, and then they're like, "Oh, we're closed."
And I was like,
No, let me just lift something.
let me sprint real quick.
Should have went 24 hours.
Just like Bear.
Dude, that was oh man, never again.
He's weak.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't know
And
why.
that's because you only gave me 1 scoop.
That was only 1 scoop.
It was only 1 flip of scoop, and you're like, no, you need to take 2, and I'm like, 2, dude. I would have been
Still awake.
I would have been still awake right now.
Legend has it. Bear will still be lifting weights.
Why does he bite him? I don't know. It just it helps him kick it down a little
But
bit.
when that happens to you, do you like get up or are you just laying there in bed and you're just letting it happen?
I always kind of catch my always.
So I don't know, like I don't know if I was sleep paralysis, but I was just laying there and it was like I didn't get up. I didn't feel paralyzed, but I just didn't get up. Like I was just for some reason I don't know, it was weird. But it was just like, and I fell back asleep after. The only thing I could think of was just breathe. I was just trying to breathe.
That don't happen to me when I'm trying to go to sleep.
What?
That I notice how loud my heart is and it freaks me out.
Oh no!
But what did Godzilla do to you, anyways?
No, I was like, I don't know. I was hiding. Like we're in some kind of neighborhood, and I don't remember who I was. I was with some other people.
What did you see, old man?
I was with some people in the dream that I don't even remember. But we were just going from house to house. Like he was just smashing the house. We were
like Jehovah's
next one, yeah. And we just go to the next one, and boom, and we go to the next one.
He smashed your house. He said, "You call this coffee?"
And Godzilla was gray too. It was a gray Godzilla.
Racist.
Gray Godzilla's better.
I just watched that movie too.
Yeah.
Did he strip you naked? Show us on the.
That's the second time.
Show us on the glove.
That is the second time
where Godzilla touched you. He touched you.
That's the second time too that's happened with. I had a dream about Godzilla and I woke up that way. Seriously, that's the second time that's happened.
God's talking to you through dinosaurs.
Do mutated lizards.
Mutated lizards.
It's the lizard people. They're coming after you.
The reptilians. The shapeshifters.
They're bigger than we think.
It's true.
Yeah, dreams are fucking weird.
All right, so let's go to the topic. Let's talk about Bear's favorite guns.
Yeah. Well, talk about the most recent shooting because honestly, I haven't done any research.
We're probably at 14.
14? All right, that's fine.
14 hours.
Like, are you going to go into about what recently happened? 'Cause I don't know anything about it. You could have the floor with that.
Is it a mental illness?
Or is it a false flag? Did it even happen?
Liberalism is a mental illness, yeah.
True.
Trigger.
Did you
all
just
the
assume
liberals
my
out there? Did you just assume my democracy? They rape my people, that's what.
So you think what happened, like it really did happen, or you think it's a hoax?
A false flag.
The Florida shooting, correct?
Yeah, Florida shooting that happened. What? Not even a week ago.
I'll watch the news.
It's about a week
Pay
ago.
attention to anything.
Yeah, it's about a week ago.
No. Didn't it happen Monday?
No, it's like a week ago.
Okay, well, whatever. It happened,
I think it was
and supposedly,
So there's a school
the kid was on like antidepressants or something like that.
So
whatever
kid
he
shot
had.
up a school.
Yeah, kid.
He was kicked out of school, right? And he came
Expelled.
back.
Yeah, he was
came
expelled. He was already 19 years old.
Oh, he was an adult already.
Yeah, no,
okay.
he was an expelled. He got expelled from the school.
Is this a high school, right?
He went on it was high school.
Okay.
He went on YouTube and like commented different stuff on different people's videos, and on one person's videos with his real name, first and last name as his YouTube username. That wasn't trying to be secretive at all. He said, "I'm gonna be a famous school shooter or something like that, or I'm gonna be a accurate school shooter or some crap, whatever. I'm gonna grow up and be a school shooter." I don't know. He said some crap like that, and apparently it was reported to the FBI, and they didn't do anything about it.
Sounds like the 9/11 when those guys went to the bar, started drinking, yelling their names out. When they're the ones supposed to blow up the, what was it, hijack the planes?
Oh, that's right. Didn't they go to like a porn store
they
too?
use all
like
their
a
credit
porn
cards.
VHS
They're
store,
trying to
yeah.
get known where they're at.
Yeah,
that's what
sounded fishy.
Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of.
Yeah, I don't know, but even like I think he was adopted or something. Like his
I think he said that he was
his foster parents or
foster
step
kid,
parents
yeah.
or some crap like that.
Have you ever
even told him that like he was like depressed and he was on antidepressants, he was on medications, he was a registered Democrat, and like what else? He was threatening people not only on YouTube but like Instagram, I guess Facebook, and like a whole bunch of other stuff that he's gonna kill them and all this other crap, whatever. And like he got reported to the local police, he got reported to the FBI, he got reported to like all these different people, and yet like
nothing was done.
Yeah, nothing was done. So honestly, this thing could have been prevented realistically.
If it really happened.
No, it did really happen. Like 17 or 19 people are dead, and I think it's.
Did you see the interview with that one kid that was a paid actor? Assuming that was a real interview.
that skinny white kid.
Yeah.
Because how is he in Redondo Beach, in California, and then all of a sudden he's a student in Florida?
You get transferred. And then the parents, I don't know if you saw that picture of the parents from Sandy Hook, and then the parents from the Florida, they're like, did this kid just go to high school from Sandy Hook? Did they have a kid in high school now instead of in elementary school? And then they show that same lady crying.
The crisis lady. Oh man. Well, he even came out and said, well, besides that, no, like, my dad's retired FBI. He served with the FBI for like 20 years or 19 years, something like that.
But wasn't he a foster kid? So how would he know?
No. The kid that supposedly was a student in California and Florida.
Redondo or whatever.
Yeah. Like, he was at two places within the past few months or some crap like that. Anyways, his dad was a retired FBI agent. Or worked for the FBI, did something. I don't know if he was an agent or not, but he did something for... Yeah, he did something for that. So it's like, dude... Why would you even announce that? Why would you even let that be known?
A lot of people talk about crap.
I don't know. All these kids were acting retarded and being stupid no more than like 2 weeks ago to a month, doing the Tide Pod challenge, and all of a sudden they're weapons experts.
Tide Pod generation.
They're gonna tell me how to use my guns and tell me gun. I only have one.
Did they say that kid had any kind of gun training to even pull this off?
According to the...
So what did he use? I don't even know what he used.
Well, like
AR-15. Use the AR-15,
which
is like it's like an M4 or a shorter version of an M16.
You said he's 19?
Yeah.
I thought you had to be 25 to get a gun.
No. Well, every state is different.
Yeah, well, I mean, like according to the thing, like he was a foster kid, and then he also didn't have a job, And you also like, oh, obviously if you don't have a job, I mean, you're not gonna have money. So a lot of people are asking you, if this kid doesn't have a job
or money,
how
the hell is he?
How do you get an AR-15?
Yeah,
with ammunition.
Yeah,
that's kind of hard to do.
I know. I think Texas, it's 18 for pistol and rifle. I know California is gay because it's like 21 for pistol and
like
18.
You have
for
to be 99
rifle
years
and
old.
18 for shotgun. 18 for shotgun, 18 for rifle, if I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Missouri has like 0 gun laws, dude. Like 18, you can. I think even in some cases you could buy your own weapon at 16. The same thing with Georgia. Like they have like the most lenient gun laws ever. Utah has super lenient
It's
gun
all the
laws.
forest based.
Yeah,
where
a
you
lot of
hunt.
places.
Where you go kill your own deer to eat.
Dude, you can go to a gun shop and they'll have like dynamite and crap like that, whatever, and gunpowder.
You want to blow up some fish? We
Yeah,
go fishing, boys.
So my question is
in Alabama and Georgia, dude, they're awesome.
So my
Go
question
get a couple
to you,
Bud Lights. Let's go out.
My question to you, Barrett, is: do you think they should ban assault rifles? And I use the air quotations because that's a very vague term.
I love those videos on Facebook and YouTube. This is a rifle, and then they walk up to something. Da, da, da. Now it's an assault rifle.
So
you get the difference? Assault.
Do you think they should ban assault rifles to air quotes assault rifles to civilians?
Yeah, no, it's good to use quotations. Realistically, no. No, the Second Amendment, the whole Second Amendment policy,
The right to
the
bear arms.
the right to bear, the right to me arms, the right to me arms. The whole point of it, it's not for hunting, and that's where everybody gets it mistaken. Oh well, you need to use a musket to hunt and all this other stuff.
need
Dude,
one
if they
shot.
had an M16 back in the 1700s, trust me, they would have been even happier than what their stupid musket was and stuff like that, whatever. But the whole basis of the Second Amendment is not hunting. You can use rifles for hunting, obviously, for either people or like the military does, like we do, or actual hunting animals, game, target practice, competitive shooting, all that crap, or home defense. Obviously, I have a weapon for home defense, whatever. So
Everybody probably should.
no, yeah, everybody should, dude. And the more armed people you have, the better you're off. And we went over this in one
So
of
do you
the
think?
older
But
episodes.
like, do you think they should?
But to finish answering your question, it's not necessarily for that. It is for if the government goes corrupt, President Trump won't. He's a cool cat, whatever.
Faded trigger.
Oh, faded trigger. But let's say Obama snack bar just decided to say martial law. We're gonna come grab everybody's weapons, all ammunition, everything, all that stuff, whatever. By constitutional right, you have a right to defend yourself, and you have a right to bear your arms. So if a person comes and kicks in your door and says you will give up your weapons, you shoot them in the face. And that's how it's realistically supposed to be. If tyranny in the government comes along,
So even if these people use these weapons as for the evil acts that they're committing, as in like mass shootings,
it's not the weapon's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
realistically, dude.
You could save your country if you have everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You put whatever laws. People who use the guns are they're not supposed to.
Yeah,
get
they're
it
not
anyways.
following the laws in the first place.
Not
Yeah,
following laws in
yeah.
the first place. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it's not-
This guy is
If
stupid.
gun laws were seriously effective, then Chicago, New York, and wherever gun-free zones are, or whatever, should be the safest place. But realistically, they're the most dangerous places in America.
Yeah, what country didn't get invaded? Because every single house had a gun.
Mexico. No,
I don't remember if it was Switzerland or...
No, I think it was like Switzerland or Norway.
Yeah,
or,
Hitler wouldn't invade their country because he knew every
'cause
single
everybody was
person in that
armed.
house in their house had a gun there.
Yeah, everyone was
They
trained
were-
and armed. I mean,
yeah, realistically, dude. If everybody had,
And nobody would mess with each other because y'all know every person has a gun. Like your neighbor has a gun.
if more
You ain't gonna fuck with your
people,
neighbor.
if more people would conceal carry, dude, across the states, and somebody came up, you're walking down the street. Excuse me. you're walking down the street, a guy pulls out a gun and say, I'm going to blow your head off if you don't give me all your money. And the other guy behind him sees what's going on and comes up behind him, grabs his gun and puts it behind his head. Like, dude, get on your knees, put your hands behind your back.
And somebody comes behind him with his gun.
Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet. Oh, give me your wallet. And then a guy driving by pops open his convertible and whips out his turret with the 50 cal and says, I'm dead. But they said bear arms. They didn't say bear rifle. They didn't say bear pistol. They didn't say
assault rifle,
which I have all those, by the way. They didn't say bear bow and arrow. They didn't say arms. That's it, dude. Legally, I'm supposed to talk to whoever I need to, and if I have the money, I should be able to go to buy an Abram A1 tank and park it right there in my front yard. That's my Second Amendment right. Why? Because the government has it. And if the government's allowed to have it, then we should be allowed to have it. Realistically, that was the whole, seriously, the whole rooted basis of the Second Amendment. Because if the government goes corrupt, we're supposed to be allowed to defend myself. So if I want to go, to super advanced pilot school, which they do not offer, and learn how to fly an F-16 or an F-14 or an F-15 Eagle or an F-18 Hornet or some crap like that, dude, and defend my land and get in a dogfight over my land, then so be it, dude. And that's how it's supposed to be. If I want a Scud missile in my backyard, that's how it's supposed to be. If I want surface to air or any of that crap, dude, it's all supposed to be realistically legalized. But
it's how country.
But over the years, because of man's corruption, these are why all these stupid laws, like the 1986 law, whatever gun is made before this time, that's fully automatic, is allowed to be owned by any legalized person. But then, dude, like, the paperwork is seriously an inch thick. It costs well over $600, and it takes 6 months to a year to get it all done. And then after that, to go buy one of those automatic rifles, holy smokes, man, it's like $5,000 for just the rifle alone. Sometimes 12. A 50 caliber, you can't find less than $30,000, I think. Not unless you find somebody that just doesn't know what the hell they have. I heard one guy bought one, I think, for as cheap as like $17,000 or something like that. Whatever. That's hella cheap.
So you think that's purposely like put on to people so they?
Yeah. So
it's like a deterrent, so they don't.
So they can brainwash us and say we have these limitations. It's just like that picture, the massive horse. You see this horse and it's beautiful and no, not Denver Airport.
Oh shit!
But you see this horse or whatever, but because it's been trained, it's been brainwashed to say if I don't know what the hell the thing is called, but I'm just gonna call it the lasso. Whatever's tied to him is tied to a chair, and that horse will not move the chair. It will not try to move the chair by itself. It won't try to go anywhere because it's been trained, it's been brainwashed to, you're tied to something, that means you don't move, you stay here. Same thing with a dog. Sit, don't move, stay. And then you walk away, you go get groceries, you go to a trip to Hawaii or some crap like that, whenever you come back, you expect the dog to still be there. So they're just trying to, the government, according to the Constitution, any law that has been passed by any president, any current president can go back, open back up the case and say this law is retarded and just overrule it and say, no, you guys are allowed to do whatever you want. But people don't read and study the Constitution. That's the problem.
They read Facebook.
Nah, they read Facebook.
They read Instagram.
They get triggered.
And Twitter. Triggered.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it on a lot more videos where teachers and staff members and everybody
in
the school system, they all have their own gun.
Yeah, New Mexico.
And then they ask the kids, hey, do you feel safer now that your teacher has a gun? And they're like, yeah, I feel a lot safer.
Yeah, New Mexico is the first school, dude, to freaking implement it, especially after this crap happened.
I
like how on the news too that Like, what kind of gun do you have? They all pull out their guns. Like, I have this one. I have this one. I have this one. Yeah. All right next to each other. They're all lined up with their guns pulled out. I'm like,
so do you think that school shooting then is a false flag? Or do you think it's
Well, it's just interesting it happened at the exact same time that more evidence is coming against the Clintons. It's interesting it happened when the FBI is being accused of not doing their job, obviously. That they're attempting to still investigate ties with Russia and President Trump, whatever, or some type of corruption or some crap like that, whatever. They're wasting time. They're wasting their time and they're wasting our money for stupid crap that doesn't even matter. When realistically, like I said at the beginning of that episode, dude, this could have been easily prevented if they would have investigated into it, but they chose not to.
I mean, but then again, if you think about it, how many other kids like are they keeping their eye on? Like, how many kids give these empty threats? Oh, I'm gonna shoot your school, or I'm gonna go to school with a gun, or
it might be.
I'm gonna kill my teacher.
I'm sure there's endless.
Might be an empty threat, dude. Might not be.
Exactly.
I don't know, but
maybe that's what they thought.
If you see one of the schools here, but if they found ammunition in the bathrooms.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody told me.
When there's
Bear was there. No. He left it. It's bear print.
No. I need my ammunition. I'm not just gonna lie everywhere, dude. That costs money.
So it was planted.
Yeah, maybe it was planted, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
No, but it's really easy just to take shit to, schools.
No, yeah, dude. You can easily hide a pistol inside your backpack. You can easily hide a rifle inside of a. Well, I'm not gonna give any kids ideas or whatever. But it's easy to hide weapons.
Yeah,
like kids listening.
Yeah, you never know, dude. We don't know who. I don't know.
There's listeners on SoundCloud, so someone's listening to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I got a couple. I got a couple of buddies that are pretty avid listeners.
Hold on, what the cuss?
Not so much.
Spiking friends.
Hey, I love his podcast. It's actually really interesting. You guys, no one listens to it?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, I listen to
it. He does do a good job.
He for his intros and everything, like he's like right here, talking. Yeah. He's like super close.
Yeah, if you listen to this, go check out Spike's podcast. It's actually pretty good.
He's got his little quiet room and everything.
Bitcoin. Yeah, it's actually really good. Yeah,
Bitcoin.
I still don't understand what Bitcoin is, but he always talks about it.
Give me Bitcoin.
I listen to
Go invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways,
Bitcoin is flat.
Flat rate.
Flat rate. Oh shit! Don't make me cough, man. Come on.
So yeah, it's a cruel world out there, dude. But thank God we live in America. That's all I got to say, man.
Where we get shot.
I know we travel a lot.
We get shot and poisoned.
I mean, okay. Me personally, me being a veteran, combat veteran, whatever, and then being raised with guns and stuff.
An atheist, no,
absolutely not. I'm gonna slap the crap out of you.
He's a Mason.
He's a Bear Mason. No, my hand just.
He gets nightmares. He sleeps under his bed.
What did you see, old man?
But it's a good idea, and like Papa Bear always said, dude, a lot of people have good ideas or good intentions, but bad judgment. I still personally think, and there's a lot of us out there, that can easily do that simplified of a job. Get anywhere from 2 to 5 of us guarding each school.
Why do you think everybody should be educated on
patrols,
guns and gun safety?
Okay, that's where I'm getting.
Because today I was going over. No, but there was a
you do this every time.
No, I don't.
Let her finish.
I literally Spike for that.
This is a Bear episode.
No, it's not. It's not. But
still your episode.
But dude, teachers are there to teach. It's cool if they have the attitude of I want to protect the children and crap like that, but leave that to the professionals. The
campus security.
The government invested anywhere from I don't know, dude, $40 grand to maybe $150,000 in training me to do certain tasks and so on and so forth and stuff like that, and now you just kick me back to the civilian world and expect me to adapt and all that crap, which I haven't completely yet. I still struggle with a lot of stuff, but to put me back in my own comfort zone, dude, I'd be a hell of a lot more comfortable armed and just patrolling somewhere, because that's what I did overseas. You know, so it's inbred right here. And I'm perfectly mentally sane, so it's just like I take whatever test.
Are you sure about that?
I'll take whatever test you want me to. I'll run whatever obstacle course you want me to. I'll go over gun safety and all that crap, whatever that you want me to. And I should be there at different schools, not the same guy at every single school, because then you get familiar faces, and then you get complacency, and then you start to adapt to certain things and all that crap, whatever, and then you get lazy. And then when something does go down, dude, you're not prepared. That's the problem. We never patrolled the same place twice in, every day or every few days or maybe even every week. We'd always patrol different places for that distinct reason, because it's like, oh, well, they're coming at Thursday at 9 a.m. or some crap like that, whatever. We can easily set an ambush. That's the thinking of the enemy overseas. I mean,
it's common sense. You get used to a surrounding. You get used to and it's easier to fool.
And it's all about routines, and crap like that, whatever. So, armed guards should be implemented in the schools, or private schools only. It's one of the two, and even them, armed security should be there also.
Yeah, but don't you think as soon as they do that, they're going to have to then add it? Church needs security. Buildings, like everything needs a security. Everything that that involves a lot of people in it.
My church has security.
No, but I know, but everybody's
the
in
Church of Islam. Shut your whore mouth! Just because I have a beard, damn it. No, man, but the more you arm citizens, the more you train them, the more people go out and do their part, dude, the less crime we honestly would have. But people would rather listen to, and I mentioned that in a different podcast, or maybe I didn't. I don't know.
Desensitization.
No. If I didn't mention it, whatever, I listened to some moron when I moved back home, and he was like, "Oh, dude, it's such a pain in the ass to get a gun, and you got to go through all these steps, and it's this much money, and blah, blah." And I was like, no, it wasn't Stelio. I love Stelio. I didn't know him back then. But this jackass put all this stuff in my head, and then when I finally decided, I was like, you know what, screw it, dude. I need a pistol. I need some pew-pew therapy. I need some aromatherapy. I need to get back to my what I'm bred to do and protect my household and so forth and stuff. I went in there, man. I was there for half an hour, and I did everything. All the paperwork. The background check was like close to nothing, and that I had to pay for, whatever. The test was super flippin' easy because I've grown up with guns my whole life. Do you leave a weapon loaded around children? No. Absolutely not, jackass. No, you don't leave, especially when they have toy weapons and crap like that. And then they're just like, oh yeah, another toy, and just go, blast their friend's head off or some crap like that. It's just, test was super easy. I was in. What does this one do? Yeah, exactly. I was in and out maybe 45 minutes max. I went in, I picked the gun I wanted, I filled out the paperwork, I did the background check, I did the test, I did everything, dude. I paid for it. Bought ammunition, bought a cleaning kit, everything, man, in 45 minutes, and walked out. Done. That day. And I was like, man, why did I listen to this more?
What year was this? What state was this?
Nah, I'm not telling that. Year, I'll tell.
Arkansas.
No, it wasn't Arkansas.
Canada,
no, it wasn't Canadian.
It was 1972.
Yeah. Back in my Vietnam days. Sheesh, what year was it, man? I think it was 2015. 2014, 2015, something like that.
Not that long ago.
No, it wasn't long ago, though. Yeah, seriously, it was that easy. So I tell you guys, just go do it. You know,
Just
save up some money, man. I'll teach you all the basics you need. At least a shotgun.
Yeah, like I said,
20 gauge shotgun, dude.
Well, because he said you have to take the test for every single gun, so I was like,
no, you don't.
You've been lied to.
No, you just take the test, dude. You get a little card saying you know about gun safety, and then that's it, done.
I don't mean the test. I mean background check on every single gun.
Yeah,
there you go. That's what I was thinking. Save up, buy 3 guns all at once.
I mean, yeah, you can
your
do
pistol,
that.
your rifle, your shotgun. That's it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Your basic stuff.
Or not. But shotgun is 20 gauge shotgun is more than enough for what you need for home defense, man. Especially if you have like a wife that's a smaller frame or dainty or, you know, petite or some crap like that, whatever, she can easily handle it. Same thing, my best friend, I kept telling her, you know, because she's a single mom, I said, it's just you and her. I go and visit, I go hang out, I go play video games with them, we hang out, we watch movies, you know, we goof around and stuff, whatever. I said, I can't be here all the time. You know, when I come and visit, I bring my own weapon to protect and for me to feel comfortable. But as soon as I leave, that weapon by law has to go with me. So you need to get your ass in gear and go get your own. And that's exactly what she did. She's like, hey, I want to go buy a gun. I was like, right now? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, I guess. Well, let's go. And it was on a Friday, dude, randomly. And she's like, I want to go get a gun. I was like, okay. Meet me here. And we met there. And
she's back out.
She print money?
No. Because we can print out money. No, not her. Not her. I don't talk to her anymore.
She print no more money.
But dude, she took her test. I think you're only allowed to miss 7 or 8 on it or something like that. She only missed 5. So she did pretty good on the test. Turned around, did the test. She picked out her shotgun. No more than a week later, man, we went out to a range and I taught her how to shoot. I even did some drills with her and stuff. And now she's way more comfortable. Now she sleeps with it in a safe area and stuff like that. I taught her and I taught her daughter. So now they know how to use the weapon. Now their household is safe. And it's locked up as soon as they leave the house. So that household is
It's
safe.
hard when you have a son at home and like everything's a gun. He picks up a stick and right away it's a gun. Like anything. Everything's a gun. So if you like that's why it would be kind of
That's why you gotta hit him.
oh yeah, every time he turns on the gun, you gotta smack him.
No,
but it's hard, like especially if I want to keep it like with me, like
no, man,
you know he's gonna be tempted as hell to grab it.
My first gun was.
Well, don't leave it around to be grabbed.
I think I was 4. I was 4 or 5 years old, dude, when I got my first gun. And my dad told me flat out, "This is not a toy. This one is not a toy. Those ones are toys. This one is not a toy." And he smacked me on the head. And he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Not a toy." And I said, and he hit me again. He's like, "What is this?" I was like,
"This
not
is not
a toy."
No, but I don't know.
This is child abuse, and this is not a toy. I got it, Pop. All right, jeez. Oh, son of a gun, cheese and crackers, yo. I got it.
Now this is a knife. No. You call that a knife? Oh man.
But yeah, dude, more armed citizens, less crime. More people learn about gun safety. More people.
I think everybody who works at a school and places where more people work, or you know, they should be more informed on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Kids should be too.
I tell people all the time, man. You want to learn how to shoot? Buy ammunition. I'll take you out. You buy ammunition, and you give me a date. I'll take a day off of work, whatever. We go out to the range, man. I'll teach you everything you need to know. I'll teach you the basics right there.
We need more Tide Pods.
We need more Tide Pods for target practice
for the kids.
When I took my best friend and her daughter out, dude, we were only out there for like an hour, but they learned a lot in that hour. Same thing. I put her through a stress test, like your weapon. Shoot me now. I got shot in the leg. No, but I'm like, your gun jams. What do you do? And she's like, and she freaked out. She freaked out, and I said, yeah, there you go. But that's real life. Your gun could jam while you're at home. What do you do? I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Reload.
That's why I'm going to teach you what to do. How to fix a malfunction in a shotgun.
How often is it malfunction?
How to reload quick. Very, very rarely.
Do you think every teacher should have like a gun, like in the...
No.
No, you don't think so?
No, that's what we've been talking about, man.
He said Bear wants to get checked.
Hire the professionals. And
Hire the
teachers
people.
to teach you.
Hire the people that are already trained. You know, train the teachers.
It's kind of hard though because
Train the teachers the basics, just in case I go down, they can take my weapon and use it.
Depends. Are you willing to work? Minimum salary
At a school, dude. I'd seriously do it if they would match. I'll tell you what. If they match the pay I'm getting right now, which is really low.
Minimum wage.
If they match it,
15 an hour.
No, I'm not getting. It's Burger King, nigga. Damn. If they match my pay, dude, or even pay me a little less, I would honestly do it for that. I'd honestly do it for that cheap. That seriously cheap, and I work 2 jobs.
Even if it's your own weapon.
If
you have to provide your own ammo.
Yeah, if I provided my own ammo and my own weapon, man.
I would assume.
I don't care.
Yeah, that'd be best.
Well, most I think every high school has a
police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're always
no.
weak.
Every school does.
Heck no.
Every high school.
Every high school.
But one police officer with 1 pistol
and
one taser
and 2 magazines versus an AR-15 with a 30-round magazine with several 30-round magazines, dude, it ain't gonna last.
Do they carry their pistols on the high school grounds?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Well, back when I went to high school, they did.
I don't remember.
They're better today.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's the worst.
They made me back in extra.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. But that versus what's out there, what's bought illegally and all that crap, whatever. So, yeah, and definitely, more people need to be trained. More people need to go out there and get done. I have a coworker, 2 coworkers that are just like, yeah, I want to get a gun. Okay, go take your test. I'll help you go pick out your gun. Tell me what day you want me to meet you at the gun store. I'll help you go buy your first gun, dude. And there you go. And then after that, you buy some ammunition. And then you name another day. Or we can go the same day. We can go out to the range, go out and teach you basics. It's that flippin' simple. I've been telling you guys for a couple years, just buy ammunition, man. Just buy ammunition, tell me a day, whatever, and let's go. Tomorrow's a bad day, by the way. But
I can't. All my money's going into motorcycles right now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Well,
kind of broke.
I don't know how many people you can shoot with a motorcycle, but okay.
You can throw it at them.
You can pop the clutch.
It's called 190 miles. Oh, that's gonna kill them. One shot. You get 1 shot.
You only got 1 round with motorcycle.
Not if you drift.
No, but if, let's say something happened at your work. Besides you, would anybody know what to do? Someone showed up with a gun.
There's only 1.
Do you work in a big setting with a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Like an office?
Yeah, kind of. Well,
okay, hold on. Let's put Bear in the Florida situation. If you were patrolling that, and this kid showed up, how would you handle? How would you handle this situation?
That reminds me, we were just talking about just a few seconds ago. Doesn't every school have a cop?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Florida had an armed deputy.
He was off that day.
No.
He was not training.
He refused to go handle it. He refused to go handle it.
False flag.
No, he refused to go engage the enemy.
Why?
Scared. I don't know.
Or maybe he knew it wasn't real.
Yeah, or maybe he was in on it and he knew.
Oh yeah, maybe he was in. Okay. The possibilities, supposed possibilities, whatever. But
he got a phone call from Trump.
Let's make that in the same scenario, though, dude. Here locally, that cop, what is he gonna do? What if he freezes up? What if he's never been in that type of situation before? What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't know what to do? Same thing. Put me in that school. Well,
what would you do if you were in that situation?
If
you were that cop, that deputy.
As soon as the first shot popped in, dude.
Would you radio in?
No, are you kidding me?
You'll call in sick.
No. They'll call me before, like, hey, don't show up tomorrow. I'm like, why? Because we're gonna do a false flag. I'm like, oh, okay. Do I get a bonus?
How about can I show up and then not do anything?
No, dude. The first thing you do is find cover. Second thing you do is assess the situation. How many shooters are there? What type of weapon does he have? What kind of rate of fire is it? So on and so forth and stuff like that. And observe if he has any weak points or body armor. All of that needs to be assessed in the first 4 to 5 seconds, which realistically he could have popped off, half a magazine by then. Who knows? I don't know how well trained he is or how trained he was.
Because he only killed 17, correct?
Injured 50 too. Okay. 50 also, not 52, but he injured 50 also. But as soon as the bullets started popping, dude, I would immediately, I would have been armed, obviously, and I would have put him down.
How about the situation if it was a kid?
Maybe. I would say. Well, I don't know. I can't say for sure, and I can't guarantee anything. But I would hope no more than 5 people would have got injured. Hopefully not killed, but definitely injured.
You can't prevent it.
And I can't prevent it.
Yeah, because someone has to.
But you can take it out as quickly as you can.
Well, no, I don't know. If I'm patrolling the school, I know what to look for. I know body language. I know, I know all that stuff, whatever, because I've been trained to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So as soon as this kid's walking up with a big ass long coat, and I'm like, I never seen that kid before.
Yeah. So how did he get in with that? With an
AR.
That's my question.
Maybe he had a long,
especially with all the
maybe he had a long coat, dude, or maybe he was just carrying it and he just decided to walk in the school and just start popping.
He pulled the fire alarm.
He pulled the fire alarm, which everybody didn't come out because they just had a fire drill earlier that morning. So when the fire alarm got pulled again, it's like, oh, somebody's playing a hoax or some crap like that, whatever. And then he sat there and waited, and then as soon as they all start coming out, that's when the crap started happening.
Doesn't when they pull the fire alarm, don't they always check the cameras on where it was?
Yeah, but allegedly the camera had a.
Oh my god!
No.
It was being serviced.
No. I've been reading a lot of articles on this thing, dude. Apparently, it had such a bad delay, so they didn't know where he was going or what he was doing. And plus, he was a student there, so he already knew the layout of the school. But if you put an armed person there that's trained, I would have known the layout of the school also.
The cop is supposed to be that person.
Yeah, the cop is supposed to be that person, ever. But I don't know his background. But myself, I would definitely lay my life down for the rest of the kids, no problem. But I would take his ass with me, guaranteed. If it had to be, man. No, I seriously would.
What's the situation if it was a kid then?
I don't care how old you are, dude. You point a weapon at me, I'm going to put a bullet in your forehead.
So if it's a 5-year-old kid, he doesn't know.
A 5-year-old kid
at a high school.
Walks down to high school. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What if someone just
Here we go, Bam!
Someone just hands
Talking about false flags here.
Someone just hands him a gun. What are you going to do? So just... Someone that knows how to use it.
Okay, first of all, if you can even pick it up.
Point, shoot. There you go. I'm out of here.
Would you, if you were working at a school, would you want to train...
a 5-year-old walked up.
No. Would you want to train some of the staff or all the staff on how to handle the situation?
Yeah, what would your protocol be?
Do you think the cop at the schools right now do that? Go over stuff like that?
No. They don't. No, they don't.
Because today there was a shooting, not at the school, but it was loud as hell. So it was pretty close to the school. And I ran outside right away to make sure there was no kids because it was like I got scared because I had my headphones on and it was so loud with my headphones on. So I don't know if it's stupid, but I ran outside to check because I heard kids outside. But they were just standing there, and there was the kids. One of the school lady was like, "Lockdown! They're shooting!" The kids were just standing there, and I was like, "Get in!" And they're just like, "Why?" I was like, "It's a lockdown. They're shooting.
Fine, you're gonna die."
I was like, "It's a lockdown. They're shooting." They just looked at me, and there was like 10 of them. They're just like, "Why?" I was like, "Okay, you know what? Let's just stand here and get shot." I didn't know what to do. And finally, one of the teachers ran over and grabbed them and threw them in the classroom. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, it's ridiculous how they don't like they
knew it was a false flag.
No, it's ridiculous how like nobody's trained at these schools. Because even the lady I was working with, she was like, "Let's just go back to work." I was like, "Didn't you not just hear the shooting outside? Like, we don't even know what's going on. Like, you want to go back to like it sounded like it was inside the school."
They play too much Call of Duty.
And like, let's just go back to work. I was like, "Go ahead, you can go ahead. I'm not going back to work.
I'm gonna take a break."
we were on break when this happened, but it's ridiculous how there's like we're not talking about with like supervisor or anything like how to handle these situations at schools.
Yeah,
especially with these kids.
Everybody should just like fire drills, dude. Just like earthquake drills, just like hurricane drills, whatever it is, dude. There needs to be an active shooter drill. There has to be one. You know. But
it's called lockdown.
But only
but they don't go over it. Like these kids didn't even know what's going on.
But at my school they had a lockdown.
But only
they rushed everyone in all the rooms
only the
right
staff
away
should be
and locked
trained
them.
in gosh, dude, how to explain it? The staff is the only ones that should know exactly what to do. The kids should just be, hey, we're just going to follow orders, and that's it. Not, well, this teacher's going to go around this way, this teacher's going to go this way or whatever, and then I'm going to go, cut the middle and all this crap, whatever, and flank and all this other blah, blah, blah. They don't need to know strategics. They don't need to know strategies. They don't need to know any of that crap, whatever. The kids just need to know that they need to get to a safe place, and that's it. So personnel need to be trained, dude. Yeah, I know we're over time, but like personnel need to be trained. People need to be trained in general, and go for your concealed carry, man. That's why I encourage everybody to do it. Yeah, every single person that listens to this podcast, every single person that shares this podcast, and so on and so forth. Go for a CCW, man, because you never know when the crap's gonna go down. And realistically, the more people we have armed, the less tragedy we can possibly have. And all these school shootings and everything, whatever that's going around, is a perfect example of what could not happen. What could it be prevented? Excuse me. Quit doing cocaine, man. It's not good right now.
So that concludes our gun episode.
The gun episode.
Yeah, I guess a gun episode.
Kind of, sort of. More of a shooting.
I mean,
episode.
we could always do like a part 2 with Spike and 556 because I know they'll be triggered 666 to talk about guns.
Well, we'll get back to it eventually.
Yeah,
we always come back to everything, so it doesn't matter.
There's always shooting.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it eventually.
We'll come back.
But yeah, so close it.
Get inside. Why?
Why? No, seriously, they looked at it like
there's a shooting.
Yeah, I was like, did you not just hear it? Like, I don't understand.
Do you not understand? I just made it to the next level.
Like, I didn't understand. It was like
I went Prestige Call of Duty. Still in my head, I could hear it.
All right, so check us out on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram is Midnight Aliens.
You know nothing's been posted on Instagram.
Huh?
You haven't posted anything on Instagram.
Yeah, the Valentine's.
Well, I didn't check this out.
Valentine's.
We want you on our side of the wall. So that'll our last post. So the next one will be about this podcast, hopefully. So
and we'll have a Star Wars quote for that. I already have one
for this episode.
Yeah.
Okay. So SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram is Midnight Aliens with the Z at the end, and then Podcast Addict. And I think that is all.
iTunes? Did you mention iTunes?
Yeah, iTunes. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be back.
We'll be back
a couple weeks
next year.
Don't be a retard.
Yeah, fuck off, you guys. Go away.
Fuck up. What?
Said fuck off. Damn it,
He messed up.
Go to sleep.
Repeat.